an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Philadelphia Eagles. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Fast footwork by Sanders. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and a yard, Hurts had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First down, Eagles.
On 1st down, Hurts into the secondary past the 40. And finally brought down at the 43. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, and especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arms got plenty of life to it, and that was a thing of beauty there.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Wilson on 1st down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Recon, 132 fighting. He's checking. Crash. Under 10. 10.
Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Greg Ward deep for Philadelphia. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at about the 28. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hurts. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Hurts to throw. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Eagles' new punter for 2021, Aaron Sipos, to punt it away. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Again, he finds Moore. 7 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
First down, Eagles. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 40.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Jets' 33-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll get this right back to Rager. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Second and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Second down at 5.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me. Go!
Running left on the handoff, Carter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Set, ready, 50, clean. You don't know no better. Hey, Mike 52. I said it, let's go. Check, 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 check. Mike 52, Mike 52. H3, 218, chopper, set, go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but felt, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
And that'll set him back 5. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Jets 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Right there, 54.
On first down, Wilson. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Out clock. Hey, defense, let's go. Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel.
Here's Wilson. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Denzel Mims, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
Here we go, sack. Panther 60. Panther 60. 57.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. There's the former quarterback, Greg Ward Jr. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's into a crowd and intercepted. picked off by Bryce Hall. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Here's 2nd and 10. Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing is Wilson. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there, and they're going to get a delay. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike's 5-2.
Now Wilson. Yeah, this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick, but instead it's 3rd down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Hurts. Flush to his right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And this one complete to Smith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Wilson.
Check 31.
He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Darius Slay with a pick. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. Looking for Rager again. This time he's got him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. 58 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Check.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this to Ward. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. An option handoff given to Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Let's go. Let's bring it. 40.
Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Where's 52?
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the catch good, it's Eifert. Fighting through it, he's got space. And some room to work. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 35 yards the gain there, another 1st down as well. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Going for it all. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 79 yards rushing for him now to this point. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running right, here's Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles.